Everybody is talking about side hustles now, and that's probably for a good reason. The huge layoffs have ramped up in 2023, with over 120,000 jobs that have been cut already this year. And if we go onto YouTube and search for side hustles, we can see that a lot of people are making these videos and promising insane returns like 500 per day, 900 per day, 1000 per day guaranteed. I mean 1500 plus per day. Let me just get something straight. Do you mean that a side hustle, a piece of work or a job that you get paid for in addition to doing your main job, will make you over $500,000 a year? Easily. At the same time as 86.3% of business owners make less than 100 grand a year. Let me tell you why these claims are false and misleading, but also kind of not. This following analogy is heavily inspired by Biahesa, so please don't show this to him, okay? It's almost like saying, did you know that you can make 15,000 with just a skateboard? All you gotta do is grab a skateboard, go to a competition and just win the first prize.
Hey, what is up guys, Zach here, and welcome to the Best Skate 3 Challenge.
Like, no, of course it doesn't work like that. But does that mean that skateboarding is a scam and nobody in the world is making money from it? Well, no. So maybe if you put a lot of hard work in, then you might land your first kickflip.
What's up? Do a kickflip!
Hey. Which in this analogy would represent like your first sale in your online business. So it's certainly progress, but it won't make you rich yet. It's the same thing with side hustles. So you can make a hell of a lot of money with side hustles, but it certainly won't come easily or be passive in the beginning. Go and ask any successful dropshipper. It may be passive once you got everything up and running, but they probably put hundreds of hours into finding products, testing products, building stores, failing stores, learning how to run ads, how to conversion optimize, all those things. And once they are at the stage where it makes passive income, they are full-blown businessmen now, who got a bunch of skills. Alright, back to YouTube. So when these people are saying that you can make like 1,000 per day just by selling planners on Etsy, technically they aren't lying, because there is probably someone out there who is making even way more than that by selling planners on Etsy. But the chances of you and me doing that without the relevant skill sets easily, so maybe, just maybe, the best side hustle is to create videos on YouTube about side hustles. So with that being said, let me show you some of the best side hustles that actually work, and you can do these on the evenings or on weekends instead of actually doing something fun with your friends and family and making good memories. There is a common theme to all of these side hustles, which you will probably spot fairly quickly. I'm going to start off with a side hustle that is very dear to my heart, because this is what got me started on my business journey, and that is of course video editing. In this video I'm going to talk specifically about video editing for YouTubers, because that is what I have been doing for the last like 2 years. From my personal experience, you can expect to earn like $300 to $800 per long form YouTube video. And this would be like a 10 to 15 minute video that you have first of all like cut down, then added music, B-roll, custom graphics and everything like that. A video like that should take around 10 to 20 hours to edit. So there's time for a couple of videos every week. So that means you can earn a few hundred to a couple of $1,000s every month from this. A big tip here is to don't get hung up on the pricing in the beginning. You want to get your foot into the door in the beginning, and if you can land a client for a little bit less than you actually wanted to, Don't worry, there's a bunch of time to make that money back later. Now just focus on becoming a better editor and building the connections in the industry. Also, just a general tip is to try and find YouTube channels that are in a high CPM niche. So let's say that you're trying to get editing work for a gaming channel, and that gaming channel has like a $1 to $2 RPM, meaning that the channel is getting paid $1 to $2 per 1,000 views. So if that gaming channel is getting 100k views per video, then those videos are generating only $200. But if you're working with a creator in the finance space and their channel has an average RPM of $12, then they will get paid $1,200 for the same amount of views that the gaming channel gets. So try to work with creators that are in a higher CPM niche. This next side hustle is something that I have almost like stumbled into myself, but mostly I have hired other people to do this for me, and that would be designing thumbnails for YouTubers. Thumbnail designers charge anywhere from $10 to over $300 per thumbnail from what I have seen. So that's a pretty big difference between the different designers. But let me show you something interesting. Alright, take a look at these two thumbnails. One of them costs $12 and another one costs $200. Which one is design-wise more difficult to create? Probably this one, right? But this is the $12 thumbnail and this is the $200 thumbnail. But why? Why is this worth more than this? Well, because thumbnail design is more than just about fancy design. It's about strategy and psychology. That means that sometimes a good thumbnail artist knows that a more simple thumbnail is going to perform better than a design-wise more complicated thumbnail. They are both great thumbnail designers, so I will link them both below. There is a great community of thumbnail designers on Twitter, so if you're getting started and want to get clients in this industry, I would suggest that you should build a brand on Twitter. You can create concept thumbnails, which are essentially just fake random thumbnails, and upload them to Twitter and build your portfolio that way. A more productive way of doing this is probably to redesign YouTubers' existing thumbnails for videos and just send it to them for free and maybe build a relationship that way. However, of course, with all of these service-based side hustles, I actually don't think it's a bad idea to be on Fiverr or on Upwork. This next side hustle is very much in demand at the moment. So with YouTube announcing the new Shorts monetization program, more creators are looking to take advantage of this monetization opportunity. That means that the demand for competent short-form video editors is huge. I don't know about you, but I think that short-form videos is definitely here to stay. So if you can position yourself as one of the best short-form video editors in a specific YouTube niche, I think that you can build a very successful career on that. However, I also believe that this is one of the best side hustles to do just as a little, like an actual side hustle, a side hobby, just to earn a little bit of side cash. Because it's generally much easier to edit a short form video than a long form video. So it obviously takes less time to create one piece of content. You can expect to earn about $20 to $100 generally per short. That is of course always very dependent on the niche. With this side hustle, you can get clients through the same method that I talked about on the previous ones. And in this case, that would be to download a whole video or a whole podcast, for example, and find a 1 minute good clip from that video or podcast, cut it down, make it look fancy, add captions, everything like that, and send it over to them for free. And if they like it, offer your services to them, and chances are that you have a client. I actually tried that exact method on another video that I'm shooting at the moment. So I sent this to a creator called Backstage Careers. He has great content, I watch a lot of his stuff. So what I did is I downloaded his video, took this one segment from the video and cut it down to a short video. And then I did some editing, added some captions, all that, and I sent it over to him. He responded, "Yo, this is a great clip, thanks. I have a lot of people sending me clips and this is the first one I think I'll actually post." Then I hit him with the, "Cool man, let me know if you ever need any videos edited." And then he asked for my rates. And yeah, then he just sent me, "Would you have any interest in editing videos for Noah Kagan if you're ever short on editors? Good editors are hard to find, so I'll probably be sending people your way as well." And I mean, if he decides to send me some client work or not, at least for me at the moment, it doesn't really matter. But that was the first DM I sent to anyone with this method. It just makes me wonder what would happen if I sent out like 50 of those short videos. I think the chances are that I would land an actual job is pretty high. Right, so if you aren't a really visually creative person, but you are very good with keeping up with trends and with news, then this fourth side hustle might be for you. And that is to become a script writer or researcher. The biggest bottleneck for most creators is the idea generation and the script writing. So if you can provide value in that area, then people are more than happy to pay you. From what I have gathered, people are charging between $50 to $600 per script. You could also increase your value by also sending over bullet point scripts of videos, or just like a list of video ideas, or even relevant news articles. To find a job as a script writer, you can go onto the site called ytjobs.co. It's basically like a marketplace for YouTube jobs. Here you can also find jobs for all of the other side hustles that I previously mentioned. Which brings me to the fifth and final side hustle for this video. So if you are lazy and you don't want to learn any new skills, then you could become an assistant or a manager for a YouTube channel. There are actually people who are currently searching for just like a day-to-day assistant to help them with YouTube stuff. Like, check out this job posting on YT Jobs. So we're looking to hire a channel manager. This would include compiling videos and content to react to, coordinating all pre and post production work, including sending footage back and forth to editors, uploading content, etc. Alright, those were the 5 no BS side hustles that actually work in 2023. Which of these side hustles would you want to try out for yourself? Let me know in the comments below.